why you can't find your purpose. Now let's get to it. The reason why you can't find your purpose is because you're too busy running away from yourself. You're too busy running away from yourself. You don't want to spend time by yourself so you can think, so you can tap in to what you need to be doing in life. This is why you can't find your purpose, because you are distracted by everything else. By the TV, by your friends, by your parents, by your brother, by your sister, by your family members, by the things that doesn't serve you no purpose. You've been distracted by that. This is why you can't define your purpose. You guys gotta tap in. You gotta do some alone time. You gotta be alone. Do some alone time so you can think about what you really want to do in life. This is why you guys are constantly miserable. You work in a job that you don't want to work, and you're miserable. You're not really happy inside. You're trying to use different things that's on the outside to fill that void, to make you happy, but it's really not making you happy because you haven't found your purpose. Another reason why you can't find your purpose is because you're not on semen retention. You're not on semen retention. Because when you get on semen retention and you retain for months, you're going to naturally connect with the universe. You're going to start connecting with the universe, with nature. You're going to find your way back to what's important. And you're going to be able to abandon all the distractions. When you retain long enough, you got to get on semen retention. It's going to make you become natural. You're going to have natural thoughts, natural decisions. Like, you're going to be able to just make decisions and don't even, know anything about. You're just going to be able to just make the right decisions. You can't define your purpose because you're not on semen retention. You're not retaining long enough so your mind can clear all that fog that's in your brain, all that negativity that's in your brain. You got to give that time to deteriorate, to vanish. You got to keep retaining. You haven't found your purpose because a lot of you dudes, y'all just settling for less. You just settling for less. You working the job, it's enough money to pay the bills and everything, have a little money extra and have a little bit of money extra, but that's not your purpose. Stop settling for less. Stop settling for less. That job really not for you. You really don't want to be there, but you settle for it. You don't choose to try to find your purpose outside of that job. Another reason why you guys haven't found your purpose is because you living in fear. You afraid to try new things. Because you think it's going to threaten your life. You afraid to try new things. You got to try new things, bro. Because the old things that you used to do is going to become a routine. You're going to become a creature of habit. But you want good habits, not bad habits. This is why you haven't found your purpose. You're afraid to do something new. You got to stop being afraid, bro. You got to step out there on faith. Another reason why you haven't found your purpose when it comes down to distraction. Females. Yeah, females. Let's get to it. Females is distracting you constantly on a day-to-day basis. But you don't notice it. That's why you haven't found your purpose. Your mind is always stuck on them. Your mind is not stuck on bettering yourself. Trying new things. Your mind is stuck in on females. This is the reason why you haven't found your purpose. Because you are focusing on the wrong things. You trying to see who you can bag next. It ain't about who you can bag next. You bagged enough. It's time to move forward. This is the truth. You don't want to move forward. You got the same bad habits. The same routine. You've been stuck there for years. And you became a creature of those habits. You became a creature of those habits. This is the reason why you haven't found your purpose. Another reason why you haven't found your purpose is because your self-esteem is not where it's supposed to be. Your confidence is not where it's supposed to be. Like I said, when it comes down to fear, you're afraid to put something out there. You're afraid to step out there. You're afraid to get out of your comfort zone. This is the reason why you haven't found your purpose. Another reason why. Social media. Social media, you always on social media 24/7. So it doesn't give you time to really be by yourself. It's like you always have, something to think for you or something to entertain you. So it's a distraction. Strolling down your Instagram, strolling down your Facebook, looking at girls on there. Yeah, I know it's not for us men to do that, but you gotta put that phone down. Excuse me. You addicted to the phone. You addicted to social media, so it doesn't give you time to sit and think. Where you want to be at in life. It doesn't give you time to sit and think about the future, how creative you can be. What is your next step? Another reason why you haven't found your purpose is because you are afraid to invest into something new. Yeah, a lot of people are. You are afraid to invest in something new. You don't want to work for nobody. You don't want to work for someone forever. So use your job to finance your dreams. If you want to be a YouTuber, get a good camera or get a good phone and then invest in that and then go with it. If you want to go to college, invest in that, go with it. I'm just saying. A lot of you dudes are being distracted. This is why you haven't found your purpose. You've been distracted by the election. You've been distracted by, the debates, what's going on the TV. I don't have a TV in my room. I've said this before many a times. I know it's a distraction. I'm not going to be able to deliver this raw content like I do if I'm always, thinking about the debate or Trump or whatever. Joe Biden or whatever. Thinking about politics. I'm not going to be able to deliver this raw content because I'm going to be so distracted about that. You guys got it's a lot of times it's mainly the distractions. You guys are afraid to live inside your mind. Live inside your mind. It's okay to think. Stop running away from yourself. Because you're the only one that can improve yourself and define yourself. I'm just saying. This is the reason why you haven't found your purpose. Because you're settling for less. And you don't want to try nothing new. And you are fine with old habits. You are fine with the living situation that you are in. You are fine with the level that you are on. You don't want to go up another level. I'm just saying. You got to go up. You got to want to go up another level. You got to take life to a different degree, to a higher degree. Every year. You should be taking yourself up to a different degree. Stepping it up. Don't get too comfortable by getting too comfortable. Because that's how you remain stagnant. That's how you remain still. You got to keep it moving. You got to stay active.